Hello my lovelies, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Mary and I give you an extra warm welcome. I would love it if you can click the subscribe button and stay for a while. I upload 3 times a week. Get ready with me, so shop my stash, trying on new makeup. If it's beauty and makeup related, I will be posting it. And if you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you more than you know. So of course, as you could tell from the title of the video, we're gonna test out some new makeup products that launched on Sephora. It's only 3, but I'm so super excited because all 3 of these really intrigued me. Let's go ahead and get started. I do need to prep my skin just a tiny bit, but one of them is a primer. So if you want to hear my thoughts on these new products, then just go ahead and keep on watching. All right, my lovelies, face is partially primed because I did pick up the Universal Radiant from Danessa Myricks, the blurring balm powder. I have the original in the Universal shade. It does mattify my T-zone. It keeps it mattified all day. I especially love using this in the summer. So if it can keep me matte and it's a glowy one, I'm here for that. I did have the pleasure of going physically into a Sephora store, which is always so nice. The closest one to me is 2.5 to 3 hours away. So anytime I visit a town or a city or whatever that does have a Sephora close by, you best believe I will try to make it in. I did also get a chance to go into the CrossFit gym, well, the new location of my old gym. So that was so awesome. And the Sephora that I enjoy shopping at is close to them. After my workout, I went straight to Sephora and did a little shopping. Purchased the new Makeup by Mario lip gloss. I didn't think I was going to purchase it, but once I swatched it, I actually loved how it felt on the back of my skin. And so far I've used it a couple of times and it's really nice and hydrating. So I'm glad I picked it up. A little mini face cream from Dr. Jart, because I forgot to take one. And then this mascara from Benefit, the Bal Gal Bounce Mascara. I've already tried this a couple of times, but I figured I would include it in the video. And that's it. Those are the only 3 products that I purchased in store. But once the new launches came, like the Danessa Myricks, the Westman Atelier, and I'm glad I waited for the Isamaya. But yeah, once those products were launched, I placed an order and sent it to my sister's house, and that's how I have it. I figured I would get it delivered there versus here. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna start off with the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder in the Universal Radiant shade. A colorless translucent with soft gold pearl. Retails for $36. This has a 12-month shelf life. I can't find where it was made, but this has Upsolite, which pretty known for keeping your oils controlled. I enjoy this. I love the original formula, so I'm excited to try this out. I did go into the Rhode Glazing Milk and then also the Vive Super Skin Nova, the new one she launched in the little tub. So now we're gonna go into this. Okay. So that's what it looks like. The original is, I think, round, like the little spatula. This is gold, which so happy that they changed it up so that you know this is the radiant one and the other one is the normal one. The one I own is in the universal shade for the original as well. Let me pick some up with the little spatula. I usually pick it up with my finger, but if I can get this out. Yeah, I lost the one from my other one, but I do like that she included that. So I just picked up my original. It's like halfway done. Maybe I should swatch it and see if we can even see the pearls. Oh yeah, you could see that. Very slight, but you could see it. It almost is reminding me of the Vive Super Skin Nova that I applied, except this, I believe, is like the original formula. They just put pearls in there. And you don't need a lot. You can definitely overdo it with this product. Okay, yeah, it feels like the same formula. We'll look here in a minute to see if we can tell that it's radiant. Although I do have that Vive, so. Okay, I don't think you can tell too much that it is radiant. On the back of my hand, you can. You can see once I blend it. Blended it in. Yeah, I think it's slight. Okay, so if you're worried that the pearls are going to be too much for you because you are oily skin, I think you might be in the clear. Okay, so I think once I applied, so I went into the Maybelline multi-stick in shade 40 as my foundation, the Clé de Peau concealer in shade Almond. And I think now that I have my base down, you can see some of that pearlescent radiance coming through, especially in my T-zone. At least when I was blending in the foundation, I could see it. Okay, now we're gonna talk about this Isamaya sculpting stick. I went ahead and purchased the shade Oak. My guess is that this is a multi-purpose stick. You can use this to contour, you can use this probably on the eyes, you could probably use this as an eyeliner, you can use this to contour your nose, contour around your lips. Whatever your little heart desires, you can probably use this for that. When I first saw the new launch for the Isamaya core line, which by the way, I think she revamped everything. So all of the original items that she had are no longer available. I think she only kept one, but I'm not 100% sure which one. But she relaunched, and this is the core line for the brand. It is a higher end price range because when I saw this and the price, I was like, what? The sculpting stick, precision cream contour stick with ceramides. 12 different shades available. I do enjoy the shade range. I think it's a good one. I feel like the undertones are really nice. $40 for this, and you get 0.038 ounces, 1 gram. Let's read what it says here on Sephora. A sculpting stick that is perfect for contouring and adding definition and features a tapered tip for precise application. I will compare this to the Victoria Beckham sculpting stilo because that's what I thought of when I saw this. This retails, like I said, $40. The Victoria Beckham retails for $38. And get this, you actually get 0.40 ounces versus the 0.38 from the Isamaya. So $2 less, and you do get more product with the Victoria Beckham. I believe she only has 4 or 5 shades available. Isamaya does have 12 shades available. Here is the packaging. I feel it's a little bulky, but I get it. I get the aesthetics. It's almost skincare infused. That's what I get when I see this. Like, this almost looks like some sort of device you would use on your skin to get rid of lines or whatever. So I get the aesthetics, but some people are thinking this is a tiny bit bulky. I have seen a couple of reviews, and then you twist it up and there is the product. I think it's about the same size as the Victoria Beckham. Let me go ahead and swatch this. Oh, that is such a beautiful, beautiful tone that I could probably use as a contour and on the lips as well. Wow, that's so pretty. And it's swatched very softly. So let's get started. Sorry, I'm not pulling my hair back. Not today. I apply contour here. Okay, and on my skin tone, I do feel it is pulling neutral, a little bit cool tone. Not super cool toned, but I do see it. Now let's see how easy it blends, because the Victoria Beckham is so easy to blend. Okay, definitely would say the Victoria Beckham blends a little bit more with ease. This is the MOY 14. Okay, so this is the side with the sculpting stick, and I feel like you could see, right? And then this is the side without it. Okay, so that tone is nice. Let me see the longevity on this. Okay, so I blended right in. So if you do end up using it for something else, like your lips, maybe to contour your lips, the size is perfect also for the nose, but I don't really contour my nose. I'm not someone that feels they need to contour my nose, but here, why not? And around the lips, little bit of contour. but you can clearly see that it is a tiny bit cool tone for my skin tone. Again, the shade I got was Oak. Yeah, it blends super, super easy. I'm like covering you, sorry. I still think the Victoria Beckham blends a tiny bit easier than this one, but okay, I do feel like it sculpted me pretty well. I still haven't done this side. They also have a correcting serum, which I'm surprised more people aren't talking about it. So if it's a serum, that means that it's probably like it has a translucent base and you can probably use it all over your face. So I felt like today I had a tiny bit of redness when I started and I had nothing on my skin. And I feel like that could have probably corrected everything on my face. I believe it retails for $40 and I am so tempted to buy it because it seems like something that I would use more than an actual correcting concealer kind of situation, because sometimes I feel like when I do correctors, there's too much layering and there's just too much on my skin. But if it's a serum where it sinks in but it still corrects the redness in my skin, then I am down for that. So I might actually go back and buy that so I can test it out. But I'm surprised I haven't seen anyone test it out, and I'm so intrigued by it now that I went back and checked out what else they had to offer. Okay, so there it is. I like it. Okay, and now for the product that I was the most excited about, and that is from Ms. Gucci Westman, the Sun Tone Bronzing Drops from Westman Atelier. I feel like you either love Westman products or you don't, and you think it's just too much money for what you're getting. Totally understand, because there are some brands that I feel like that about, but not Westman. I enjoy Westman. I feel like every single product I have tried from the brand, I absolutely love and ends up becoming a favorite. Yeah, so I was excited. I'll find a picture. So these are color coded. Each tone has a different sort of color to the box and the component, which I thought was really nice. Okay, so the Westman Atelier Sun Tone Hydrating Matte Bronzing Drop. So they're hydrating and they're matte. Retail for $58. I know, ouch, that's a lot of money. Only 4 shades. I don't know if I can sit here and say that the darkest tone is going to work for the darkest of the skin tones, honestly. I think they could have added one more really super dark, rich, deep shade. I feel like that. Also because the formula, I have swatched on the back of my hand a couple of days ago, and it is a pretty sheer kind of formulation. But I don't know. I would have to go watch reviews of beauty content creators who are on the tan to deep complexion. I did watch a couple for the Charlotte Tilbury, the darkest tone of the new contour wand, and the darkest contour one was actually too dark for the creator that I watched, and I cannot remember the name. Okay, let me tell you a tiny bit about this. A feather light liquid bronzer that leaves skin with a wash of sun-kissed warmth and a hydrated shimmer-free matte finish. So you can use this as a bronzer. You can use this to maybe darken up your foundation that's too light for you. Like bronzing drops, like however you would use bronzing drops, that's what you can use this as. I'm going to use this as my liquid bronzer for today. It has a 6-month shelf life. Oh my goodness, that's not long at all. And made in Italy. This does match the actual component. I do own, there it is, the Dewdrop Skin Tint and the Dewdrop Highlighting Drops. So the fact that you know this is the highlighter, this is the tint, this is the bronzer, I love that. I don't know why I love that. Miss Jaclyn Hill had a similar concept to her line when she was doing Jaclyn Cosmetics, but for some reason it just didn't look cohesive to me. And I think this is what she was trying to achieve. It just, I didn't see that with her brand, but I see it with Westman. I don't know, I could just be biased. Okay, so I purchased shade number 2. Oh, crap. See, high elevation here. I almost purchased shade number 3 because Talia, I think that's her name, Chic Profile from Instagram, tried on shade number 3 and it works for her. But I felt like maybe it would be too dark, and I also feel shade 3 has a little bit more of a neutral, almost cool undertone, and I wanted a true liquid bronzer from Westman. I do own her contour stick and I love it. I own 2 of the shades, but there it is. So pretty. Oh, is that a scent? If it is, it's very, very light. Okay, so I'm gonna use my N15 from Nikki and BK. I'm gonna put, let's try it on this side. Okay, so I feel like it's not too warm on my skin, which is good. It does feel hydrating. And blended seamlessly. I love the tint. It's very hydrating, so definitely clean girl aesthetics. I do powder. There's just no way that I cannot powder it, but I prefer using it during colder months versus the summer, because during the summer I definitely do feel like it can be a little too hydrating. Okay, but I feel like the tone looks very, very pretty on me. Definitely a bronzing tone. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. So, so pretty. Right? Does it feel sticky? No, it feels like the highlighting drops that she has. Okay, I did use the Dominique Cosmetics brow pencil. I did go into the new YSL blush. Forget which one it is. I always link exact shades down below. What did I go in for? Oh, powders. I went in to the Dolce & Gabbana pressed powder for my under eyes, the e.l.f. Halo Glow pressed powder for the rest of my face. What's a Beauty baked bronzer. I think that's all I have so far. So, okay. All right, let's talk about this Benefit Bad Gal mascara. It retails for $29, $16 for the mini, and they actually have 2 shades available. No, it's just the mini and the regular size. A volumizing mascara with a dual-sided brush. Bristle side boosts volume by 242%. 240, that's such an odd number. Comb side separates and defines for fuller, flake, and clump-free lashes. So, like I mentioned, I have used this 6-month shelf life. It was made in Italia, and the 2 double sides reminds me of my favorite What's Up Beauty mascara. You probably can't see it, so if I can find a picture, I'll post it. So it has one that's like almost like plastic bristles, and the other one's your regular mascara bristles. I have tried this, has it been twice? Yes. And the normal mascara wand side pretty much gives me a tiny bit of length, and it doesn't really do much. It does flake a tiny bit as I'm applying. I did notice that the other 2 times I used it, but I feel like I see the most when I use the plastic bristle side. I feel like once I start using that side, things really start looking up with this mascara. Longevity, I didn't have my eyelash curler the times that I used it, so I don't know because I didn't use it how I normally do, but so far I'm on the fence about this because it does flake a tiny bit as I'm applying, but not too bad. And the other times I used it, I didn't notice any additional flaking, but honestly, I wasn't really checking, so I'm undecided. It's just an okay mascara, not absolute wow. Okay, I did set my eyebrows with the Makeup by Mario brow gel. So I don't have the box for the gloss. I went ahead and tossed that because I did do a reel and didn't realize, well, maybe I want to film with it. So the Hydrating Super Shine Lip Gloss from Makeup by Mario retails for $26. And there's 12 different shades available. Honestly, these are pretty sheer, and I would say maybe the milky ones and the darker ones are the only ones you will actually see a tiny bit of pigment on your lips. I went ahead and purchased the shade Berry just because I felt like this is the one that I would enjoy the most and that you would see a tiny bit of pigment on my lips. Super shiny lip gloss that quickly hydrates and smooths for lasting comfort with glass-like finish. I will give it that. Definitely has a glass-like finish. See, it's like, it's very, and then I feel like the doe foot has a little bit of a dome indentation right at the tip, and that's where most of the product comes out, which is nice. I do enjoy this. Probably if it's windy, I would not wear this. The texture feels really nice. It reminds me a tiny bit of a lip oil, just a little bit more shiny. So if you like that sort of finish, I'm not a huge gloss fan, okay? I don't need my lips to be glossy, but my lips are dehydrated because we're in the cold now, although it was pretty chilly in Houston when we were there. But yeah, see? It's a gloss. It's a gloss. But the texture is nice. The times that I have worn it, it has kept my lips really hydrated. Yeah, so is it absolutely fabulous? Do you need to go run out and get it? No. But if you're looking for a new lip gloss, I do feel it's a good one. All right, let me go ahead and finish off the face. Come back. I will compare real quick the Isamaya with the Victoria Beckham because I do have to go, and then I think we'll be done with this video. Okay, I'm back. Highlighter, I went into the Dior Glow Face palette, the limited edition one that they launched, and I feel is only available at Dior website. Now let's compare the Victoria Beckham. This is the Contour Stylist. I have the shade Marble here from Victoria Beckham. This has 1.1 grams, 0.04 ounces, which I already mentioned, and it retails for $38. 4 or 5 shades available. I cannot remember off the top of my head. So this is Marble, and I also have Travertine, which is the lightest shade. And like I said, this one has 0.38, 1 gram. Oak from Isamaya. The formula feels different. The one from Isamaya feels a tiny bit more emollient, more creamy, just softer than the Victoria Beckham. So yeah, it just depends on your preference. More accessible, Isamaya is on Sephora. Victoria Beckham, as of right now, you could only get it on her website. I don't know if she has other retailers. If you know, tell me down below. But so far, the amount you get and the price, and I kind of prefer this packaging just because it's a little bit lighter, a little bit just not as bulky. Yeah, so it just depends what your preference is. Thought I would compare those two. Let's go ahead and okay, so I would definitely say, well, I feel like they kind of faded out the same way. Yeah, so take that information as you will. All right, so let's go over, I do need to go, everything I tried out real quick. Okay, the Danessa Myricks, so far so good. I do feel like once I applied my base, I could see the pearlescent glow, and I still feel like I could see it. I think I'm gonna enjoy this. I don't think you need to go run out and get it, only if that's your vibe. But yeah, the Isamaya, this was really nice and super easy to work with. I really enjoyed using it on my nose and how easy it was to blend out. So if you're looking for something like this and you don't mind paying the price tag, I think you'll enjoy it. I did not try it on my lips, and I do have the Rhode, those new lip liners she came out. with, I forgot what they're called, and the cream blush as my lipstick. Yeah, so I'm enjoying this. I of course will have to keep using it as well as everything else in this video to get my full final thoughts. The Westman Atelier first impressions, I'm loving this. I think the formula is beautiful. The tone I picked is beautiful. Everything about this is beautiful. But then again, I enjoy Westman Atelier, so my opinion might be a tiny bit biased, but I did purchase this with my own money. You've seen time and time again that I do use Westman Atelier products on my channel. So take that information as you will, but so far so good. First impressions, I'm actually really loving this. Okay, the Bounce Mascara from Benefit. I think it's okay. Not absolutely fabulous, did not, you know, knock my socks off, but I will have to keep using it. Third time using it, and I enjoy the plastic bristle side better. The Haus Labs mascara, that one, I think that one's a winner. I would pick the Haus Labs over this one, just comparing to the amount of times that I've used both of them. Okay, the Makeup by Mario lip gloss. It's a really nice lip gloss. If you're in the market, I don't think you'll be disappointed. Just take into consideration that they're pretty sheer and don't expect to see a lot of pigment with these glosses. Okay, and I think that's it. All right, my lovelies, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate every single one of you. You have no idea, all the comments, all the likes. If you use my links to shop, it truly all does mean the world to me. It feels so good to be back home and filming. I love it. I absolutely love it. I hope you enjoyed the few products that I purchased from Sephora. I was pretty excited to try all of these, and of course, keep using them because this is only a first impressions. With that being said, do not forget to give the video a big thumbs up, and also don't forget to click the subscribe button if you haven't already, and I will see you all on my next video. Bye!